Coming up on this episode of Design to the Nines, I am fulfilling my promise to bring you a glitzy and glamorous cake stand that's oh so affordable. And as an added bonus, I have some very cute fall-themed Acorn cupcakes. If that sounds good to you, stay tuned. Welcome to Design to the Nines. I'm Natalie Callahan, and if you enjoy videos about DIY, home decor, and really all things to do with the home, then you're in the right place, and I'd ask you to consider subscribing to my channel below and turning the notifications on, because I bring you weekly tutorials that you're not going to want to miss, and I would love it if you joined me. For this episode, I was invited by Maria from Artsy Cupcake to participate in her fall cupcake challenge. She's got a great channel, and I'm going to put the link below in my description box. So once you're done watching this episode, I'd invite you to pop on over to Maria's channel and check it out, as well as all the amazing and talented individuals participating in her challenge. So I've got something fun planned for you today. A few weeks ago, I did a knockoff of a Magnolia Home tiered cake stand. You seem to really like it, and I asked you if you wanted to see something a little bit more glitzy, a little bit more glam, and overwhelming response was yes. So this lines up nicely with Maria's challenge, where she's challenged us to either do a cupcake stand or a cake stand and fall cupcakes. So I'm going to start with a glitzy, more blingy cupcake stand that's still very affordable. If you stick with me to the very end, I'm going to be making some chocolate peanut butter cupcakes with a fall flair, of course, with my famous peanut butter frosting as just a little added bonus. But let's get started on the cupcake stand. I picked up a couple of supplies at Dollar Tree and then some just kind of here and there, and I'll kind of tell you what I'm using as I go along. So the first thing I picked up was this burner cover set from the Dollar Tree. It really doesn't matter which print is on it, because we're not even going to see it. Make sure you look them over thoroughly, because a lot of them are bent and banged up. And then I picked up a margarita glass. Now I really like this margarita glass because it has kind of like a mottled effect on the glass, which I think is going to translate well for what I'm doing. And then I picked up one of these tea light holders in their home decor section. We're going to take this margarita glass, and I thought that if we flipped it over, that makes a really nice, substantial looking base for a cake stand. We are going to spray paint pretty much everything in this Krylon metallic gold. There's nothing more glamorous than gold, but I thought my cake stand might go nicely with my new backsplash. If you haven't seen that episode, I'll put the link above. So the first thing that we're gonna do is let's just start out by taking both the margarita glass and the tea light holder and both burner covers, and we are gonna go take them outside and spray paint them gold. Now it's time to start assembling. I picked up some mirrors at Michael's. This will add stability to our cake stands, which are pretty flimsy, to be honest with you, to start out with. But this will definitely do the trick and add a little glitz and shine. So I'm going to just take some E6000, which is just my tried and true adhesive of choice. Then we're going to mark center for the underneath side where we are going to place our pedestals. I take my margarita glass, put some E6000 and a little hot glue for instant stick, and I flip the old margarita glass over, making the top part of the glass the base, and it is perfect. It works perfectly. I do the same with the little one, except for I use the top part of the tea light holder and glue that to the underside of the small burner cover. Now it's time to add a little glam by adding a little bling. I do this by hot gluing some rhinestone ribbon that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. It is so cute. Such a simple, glamorous touch for less than 50 cents. I have to be honest with you, I am digging it just as is. Even though I have plans to add some crystals and beads and all of that, I am liking it kind of clean like this. We are still going to proceed with adding the beads and crystals because I have them actually left over from my dining room chandelier makeover. If you haven't seen that video, I'll put the link above as well as below and you can watch it afterwards. But I have all these crystals and beads left over from that project, so they're free to me. As is, we've got about $3.50 into this, maybe $5.50 to $6 into the larger one when you calculate in the spray paint and everything. So really inexpensive. But if you wanted to add the crystals and bling and all of that, I got this gigantic bag off of Amazon. It's like 100 feet of crystals. I'm gonna have crystals forever. I can crystal so many things. I think I paid like $15 for like 100 feet of crystal beads. They're not real crystal, they're like acrylic, but they are pretty convincing. And then I think these little teardrop guys were not very expensive, and again, they're left over from my project. So you can see that I've evenly spaced those out, and I just kind of laid them down to make sure that that was right. But it is going to be about every 6.4 inches going around. We are going to drill a hole. We're going to be very careful, but I have like a 16th bit on my drill gun, and we're going to just mark it out, and then I'm just going to drill tiny little holes very, very carefully. And we are going to put little holes for the crystals and beads to hang from. There you go. Perfect. Okay, so now we need to determine how much of the swag we want. So I've kind of lined it out, and then we're going to just attach them to the crystal kind of behind, I think. And then the same over here. Make sure directionally it's not twisted and that it will hang nicely. All right, my gold, blingy, glamorous cupcake stand, cake stand, however you want to use it, is done with the crystals. What do you think? Did you prefer the cleaner one, or do you like the extra sparkle? It's so much fun to make, so easy. Great at a wedding, great at bridal shower, baby shower, so many fun occasions. But right now, we're gonna dress ours up for fall as part of the cupcake challenge. We're gonna start out with a chocolate cupcake. I got these really cute gold cupcake liners on clearance at Walmart for $1 for a set of 24. They're really cute. Now, a little secret, as far as cupcakes are concerned, I just like to use a box mix. If I'm going to be having cake, I actually like cake from scratch, but cupcakes are a different story. I like them light and fluffy. So I've already made the cupcakes, just follow the instructions and they're ready to go. This is a devil's food cake. It's my favorite flavor. Now we're gonna make my peanut butter frosting. So the ingredients are 2 cups of powdered sugar, 1 cube of softened butter, 1 generous cup of peanut butter, not the natural stuff, 1 to 2 teaspoons of your favorite good vanilla, depending on how strong a flavor you like. So I'm just going to do a generous teaspoon. 2 to 3 tablespoons of whole milk, and I'm going to put in about 2, and we're going to hold on to the extra as we need it. And now we're going to just whip it till it's nice and fluffy. You can add milk and powdered sugar as needed to get the right consistency. Now it's time to frost our cupcakes. I'm just going to go ahead and use a Ziploc bag because I couldn't find my Wilton attachments, and this is just a little trick that I use sometimes. It's not perfect, but it still gets a pretty good result. To make our cupcakes have a little fall flair, I'm making these cute little edible acorns made from dark chocolate kisses, a nutter butter, and a chocolate chip. They are super easy to make, so I'm going to show you how to make them really fast. To make your acorn, you're just going to put a little bit of peanut butter frosting on your mini nutter butter. Then we're going to take our dark chocolate Hershey Kiss and put that on top of that. Then we're simply going to take a little bit more frosting and put it on a chocolate chip. And then we simply put that on the center of the top, and you have a cute little acorn that's totally edible. And then we're simply going to take our little acorns and put them on the side of our cupcake. That is so cute. My cupcake stand and my fall themed cupcakes are done, and I am really happy with how they turned out. I am thrilled with both looks, with and without the crystals. I like them both for, different occasions. What's nice is you can remove the crystals if you want something a little more clean and straight lined, or you can leave the crystals on and have something a little bit more glamorous. So did you like the cake stand with or without the crystals? Let me know in the comment section below. Our tiered cupcake stand came in without crystals. You could do it for under $10. With all the crystals and all the bling, you might come in around $20, but both super affordable, especially when you go price them out there. This is a good deal, and we did it ourselves. If you enjoyed this episode, I'd ask you to hit the like button below, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing to my channel below, turning the notifications on, especially since my schedule this month is going to be kind of all over the place. You'll want to turn that bell notification on so you don't miss any of my episodes. I will probably have an extra episode or two this month, so be sure to watch for that. Thank you so much to Maria for inviting me to take part in this challenge. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you pop on over to her channel and check out her episode as well as all of the participants of this challenge. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more fall themed episodes coming your way soon. Now it's my favorite part, time to taste the cupcake. Oh yeah, it's a winner. Bye.